there's an incredible raw material here in Costa Rica. I mean, it's really fun to work with Costa Ricans. And not only is it really fun, but it's really productive. That is, what you have, if, you know, something happened sometime between the 80s and the 90s, which was accompanied by a big growth in universities, a big growth in people who studied abroad, also the increase in communications, and what it did is liberated the DNA in this country. And so what we find is that we have the young lady that opened Cafe Brit Miami, and we have a series of laws and regulations and customs that may have come by that, that may be inherited by that. Now, we were able to overcome one of them, as I said before, by just redefining coffee as a non-traditional product. That sounds really smart, doesn't it? Right? But what you really should be able to do is just say to the authorities that are handling coffee, hey, we're going to just sell coffee by mail order by the pound. Isn't that great? And they would get up and shake their hand and say, wow, you're going to increase the export added value of the country.
Intel asks in the interest of creating jobs for the country, but how do you get up and down and throughout the government this spirit of purpose in terms of helping the country grow and create good jobs, and how do you instill that across that? And if you have that, I think a lot of other things and barriers will break down. People will be receptive to the projects that are currently and they'll get implemented.
Obviously your comments on people training others in the country, or you're using outsiders or backup people to come in and do the training for you.
All training is done during work hours.
During work hours.
During work hours. We don't expect people to do. Your question was how many are Intel instructors, or excuse me, internal instructors?
Yeah.
Again, it's 98% plus. We do have external trainers. At least some of our equipment trainers, when we get a piece of equipment that's brand new to the new technology that we'll be going to be producing, we obviously don't have the internal expertise, and so we have to sit there and get the equipment trainers to come teach us a small population on how to fix the classes are conducted during work hours.
Pretty much the same thing. The classes are during work hours. Most of the classes are taught by B&G employees. We tend to employ a global curriculum and tropicalize it as need be. I think the really interesting dynamic of the workforce here is, while we give them the training that we think is needed to help them succeed, the technical training, the coaching, that if you mention some skill area that said, this would be a nice skill to have, you'll turn around and 6 months later you'll find that a third of them are studying that at night without you knowing about it. So people here are very...
Muchísimas gracias a don Javi y a sus panelistas.